You are listening to a brand new episode of Case Closed Live. I'm your host, Professor C, and as usual, we have a lot to discuss today. So, I'm just going to break the slogan just a bit today, because it's pretty exciting for me to be in front of this microphone talking to you about the project we are working on. We have partnered with, as well as you should know by now, Detective Conan Instrumentals, and he and I have talked, and we have agreed to doing a fan dub of Case Closed. We will be bringing you we're hoping a pretty decent quality based on the talent we've seen, a dub, our own dub of the Case Closed show. We'll be providing voices. He'll be working on more of the production side of it, putting things together. I'll only be dealing with casting and putting the casting and things like that, putting people in place. I run everything by him. We make joint decisions together as far as casting, where the project's going to go, with what we have and who we have. As you can imagine, it's right now it's pretty limited. We do get tryouts every day, and we always look to add on to that. I want to apologize to some of you. I know that I post on Facebook every day asking for more tryouts, but I do that because a lot of our fans don't see our page on a daily basis. So I'm trying to reach everyone that I can possibly get for this project, because this to me is our last stand for Case Closed. My intention for doing this is really it's our best way now to promote the show. We can't get an official English dub here in the United States right now. And I am still telling people, you need to get out there and buy these Funimation season sets, seasons 1 through 5. That message is not going away, by the way. We're actually doing this dub to promote the official release, because I want to see Funimation come back with their crew and do this. We can do, I think, a very decent job at this as far as who we cast, who we bring in to try out. We've had a very good auditions based on, I think, what you guys have seen from episode 1. But we can't match what Funimation can do. We can't match what the original voice actors in Japan can do. We're really here to promote what they do. So in our breaks, like in the middle breaks where you see the sliding doors kind of come up in the middle, we're going to have promos for Funimation's season sets of Case Closed. We're also going to be announcing the season sets, to buy season sets in the opening and closings for everyone, because if we can reach a decent amount of people with this fan dub, if we can get a lot of people to watch it and a lot of people to see it, what we do with our voices and our talent, we can show them, hey, there's an official release for, seasons 1 through 5. There's 130 episodes. We got them here in the United States. Go out and get them. We got them available. You can go out to Best Buy, get them. Well, not Best Buy anymore. You can still go out to Fry's and get them. And like we've talked about with Right Stuff, people can start finding this stuff out. And that's really my ultimate goal. I think the podcast has reached about as many people as it can, and so is Case Closed Live. So this whole Case Closed fan dub idea is our very last stand for the movement and for the cause of the show. We're going to go as long as we possibly can. We expect that the longer we are in production, we expect we can pick up more voices. People are like, well, our tryouts for voices over. You got to understand, we're dealing with a show that is 675 episodes long. We're never done getting voices. We are always going to bring on more voices. Always. If we have a main cast in place that we like, we might not bring on main cast people once they're in place. And by the way, they're not in place yet. We have Harley and we have McGuire that are official. And we also, I'm going to announce on this show that we are going to cast Jimmy Kudo to Chris, who tried out, and we are going to cast Detective Wilder to Cameron, who tried out. Their voices just created, to me, sort of energy for their characters that is unmatched by what I've seen so far. Chris, by the way, who voiced Jimmy in the little 20-second clip, got the most positive feedback out of y'all that I've ever seen for anything I've ever done. With podcasting and Case Closed Live, like, his little 20-second clip got so much feedback and so much positive stuff going on him. So we're going to keep him as Jimmy as long as he wants to be with us and play the role. I think he understands that the magnitude of the role is very significant. I've told him that I do want to hear a little more out of him in Jimmy, and I think he'll send some wonderful things back to me. And whatever he sends to me in a clip, I asked him to send like a 2-minute deal, which would be great. We're going to add it to the next auditions video. But I do want to officially announce on this show, before I hit it on the Facebook page, that we have Jimmy and Detective Wilder are now officially have been cast to play their roles. So we are looking to add more, obviously. We have several people trying out for Richard. We added someone that has a tryout on YouTube for Richard, and I'm going to have him send in his tryout for Richard and Agasa. He will be sending that in. That will be included in the next auditions video. The next auditions video, by the way, is going to be significantly longer because I did not get to include the person that tried out for Rachel and Amy. And we are very close to casting, or having her cast to play Rachel and Amy, more than likely. I have a few more people that are trying out for Rachel in the next coming days. And I did receive a tryout today, but I did email that person back and ask her to fix her volume, because her volume on the tryout was pretty low. So once I get some of that back, some feedback in, for Rachel, Richard, I know I'm going to have several people trying out for Richard over the next few days, as I've said. Surprised no one's really tried out for Conan yet. We haven't really received much on Conan, and I'm a little surprised about that. That's taking on a lot of lines, but the most lines, I would say, is coming out of Richard and McGuire and guys like that. And like I've said, we have casted Patrick to play Harley Hartwell and Inspector McGuire. I have the utmost confidence in him to fulfill that role. I think he's going to do an outstanding job. I know some of y'all were bagging on his McGuire a little bit, but if I cast somebody for a role, I'm going to back them up 100%. I think he's very capable of playing Inspector McGuire. Give him some time to kind of work out the cobwebs a little bit, and I think he's going to be just fine playing Inspector McGuire. A lot of you loved his Harley Hartwell and really thought that was a good steal. So Patrick is to me a very good voice actor, and I believe he can fulfill both roles. We're going to work together to make sure that happens. And so I just want to come on here on the Case Closed Live and say I got his back. And we're very happy with who we have casted so far. We're very close to casting a few other people, but I want to encourage the ones that we have not cast yet to keep trying out. Don't ask me, hey, I know you've said you've received tryouts for a lot of these characters, which ones can I try out for? Just send them in. We're taking everything. We're taking all voices, because you know what? Even if you're not cast as a particular character you're trying out for, I will send you an email back all the time. I will always respond and tell you, hey, we might have this character already cast to play a role. Someone has already fulfilled that role, so I want you to try out for this character, or I think you'd be better as this character. We had a recent thing today, a BEP Plus, the guy who does the BEP Plus podcast and now has a video podcast where you can see him. He auditioned for Jimmy, and I said, you know what, Chris did a really good job in there. We really want to keep him. He's kind of got that role now. And I said, but I think you would really fit as Mitch. Nothing personal. I just thought that maybe he would fit as Mitch, and we do also need to get these kids casted. Vi does not have a voice actor yet. Our voice actress. We don't have a voice actress for Detective Simone, and that is a huge role for us because Detective Wilder, Detective Simone have a big love relationship in the show that spans to the current arc of the show right now. So getting Detective Simone casted is very important. A lot of black organization members need to be casted. I'm going to try out for Jen, but there is not anyone right now trying out for Vodka or Vermouth. Pisco is going to be coming up in the later 100s, like 176 to 178. So we're looking for those voices right now, and I think they're going to come up. We're obviously starting at 131 American count on the episodes we're going to do. So there's no timetable, so please don't ask me about a timetable for when we're going to get these out. I'm not going to answer that ever, really. I mean, if we have it recorded and we're ready to drop it, we'll let you know, but we're not going to answer questions publicly regarding a release date, because we still have some voices we need to get as much in as possible, like I've said. So please support the project, guys. This is a big deal for us. I mean, this is a huge thing. So if you like the show and you think you can get in a good voice for a character, or you just want to be a part of it, we still have suspects and extra people that we need on the side for episodes, like suspects, murderers, side characters that are in the show, that are in certain episodes, like even original. So please get in on that, and please audition. If you think you have a voice for any of this, please, I encourage you. Case Closed 1992 at live.com. Hit us up. The questions I got, I'm going to read them on the next episode of Case Closed Live, but I just wanted to get in here because I'm very excited, and I wanted to make some of these announcements. So hit us up, tell me what you think about what I just said, and we will see you on the next episode of Case Closed Live. Take care, everybody.